beautiful Capricorn, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your singles love reading for the end of May right through to the end of June 2023. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I'll never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Capricorn, this is your singles love reading. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. But just to make you aware, your 5th house is currently governing you. Now, that is all about the pursuit of pleasure. So it's a perfect time for you to put yourself in a situation to attract romance into your life. So if you get any invitations, I would definitely accept them at this time. It is a time where you feel more motivated to put yourself out there on the dating scene. So even if you've withdrawn from love for a little while, you may feel a little bit more compelled to put yourself out there to see what is in the dating arena, shall we say. Now, you've got the Fool card, and that is your starting card, which is really interesting because that really connects to your 5th house of finding more opportunities to have fun, put yourself in situations to get out of your comfort zone, take a risk, and open up to love. There is the Lover's card there as well. Now, also to make you aware that your 12th house takes over from your 5th house. Now, this is the deepest part of your chart, and you may feel a little bit withdrawn at the beginning in order to focus on your own personal development, but you'll push past this energy really because of that 5th house influence. So it is a perfect time to attract a deep and meaningful connection into your life, someone who will be very passionate, who shares your life goals. That's what I'm picking up in your reading already, okay? Now, this connection could lead in marriage. Okay, there's definitely, we got the Hierophant there, so I definitely see that this is a very intense connection that's coming through that will have a high level of reciprocity and commitment. But I'm just going to go and get all of your cards first. I definitely see you trying new things or trying a new approach to your dating scene. So if you felt a little bit lost in love, or you felt a little bit in limbo in love, I definitely see that the energy is changing for you and you're coming out of your comfort zone. Look at that Ace of Cups. That's your starting card. So love is on the horizon for you. Wow. Look at that. Very explosive energy. We got Page of Cups. So what has been crossing you? Basically, you may feel that there hasn't been anybody who's really been serious about love, or anybody who's really given you that spark, that, little different thing that other people just don't have right now. You may feel you haven't discovered it in a person, but that's what you're actually attracting at this time. There is new love coming on into the mix, and you're definitely going to be talking to someone new, that's for sure, because we've got lots of messages back and forth, back and forth. The energy is showing me that. Now, thank you so much for it, guys. You may notice that the deck is becoming very complicated, so this tends to mean that there is major change. I feel like you yourself has changed. I feel like you've been going through a bit of a metamorphosis in your life, and you've become aware of your personal development, and you're a very changed person. The person you were maybe 10 years ago, very different now. And I feel that you are approaching life in a very different way, where you are... It's not that you're throwing caution to the wind, but I feel like you are starting to believe in your potential and starting to have more confidence within yourself. And I feel like you're freeing yourself up for more experiences, or opening yourself up to bold new experiences. And I definitely see some of you maybe even thinking about taking a course of learning. And if that's the case, I definitely see you opening yourself up to someone new in that environment. It could be a course of learning. It could be a hobby that you're learning. And for some of you, I mean, it could be a spiritual retreat. That is coming up quite heavily. How would you like to receive? Queen of Wands. And we've got the Six of Cups. And we've got the Knight of Cups. Okay, now that's a very interesting energy because it does indicate that there is a little bit of surprise from the universe. If you have not started talking to someone new, you will be very, very shortly. Also, I'll have to pull a card on that Six of Cups when we get to it because it can indicate that there is some looking back at the past or a past situation trying to visit your present. I definitely see new love coming here for you, and I definitely see you wanting new love. But for those of you who want to reunite with somebody, I will check that out right at the end for you. But this is a singles love connection, okay? And you're starting with the Ace of Cups. Now, aces are the beginning of love, and you've got the beginning. You've got the Fool card as your protagonist energy. So definitely connects to your fifth house of wanting more fun, wanting more romance, but also wanting a new adventure. You may have been feeling a little bit lost or stifled. You may have felt that your love life has been very stagnant. It doesn't seem to be going in any direction right now, but I feel like you are opening yourself up to new experiences. So whether you are, connecting to a new hobby or you're learning some new craft or skill that benefits you, by association, you are going to meet someone new. Now, they're also showing me right now what looks like a museum in the water. So maybe you're going to go on a date to a museum with a new person. They're showing me like the Egyptian section in the museum. It looks like, yeah. So either you're going to go on a date there, or perhaps you'll meet a new person in a museum, or the person could work in a museum, or you are a curator who works in the museum. So please take it as it resonates. I mean, it could be the museum, like artifacts. I mean, with the Fool card and the museum, it can mean that some of you are getting closure on a past situation or situations that you feel are outdated or you've outgrown, and you're releasing yourself from that. You're getting closure and you're escaping past situations. You're recovering from something that perhaps did not work out in your favor, and you're moving on. This is a fresh new start, but you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. You know what you want. You certainly know what you do not want. And I feel you've got a spring in your step. And if you haven't been feeling motivated to get yourself out there, then there's an indication here that you will be feeling a little bit more drive or having a little bit more attention or focus on your love life as you move forward in the next 6 to 8 weeks, okay? Because the Fool card is like curiosity. What's out there? Let's start the search if you have been out of the dating game. And I feel like you're jumping straight on in to something a little bit more exciting. Now, we do have the Lovers card. It's in the resistance position. So you may have felt that... well, I'm getting two energies from this card. One is some of you may have felt that love has not visited your door yet. You haven't found a soulmate, someone you'd like to take the journey of love and life with. There may have been someone in the past perhaps that you were connected to, but it caused some pain or some suffering, or it was really difficult and there was a separation there. And you're getting closure on that situation in order to move forward. But ultimately, I feel you're looking for a soulmate, and you may have felt that there's a deficiency or a lack of anybody who really sparks your attention, and you may feel a little bit bored with the dating game, and that's why you perhaps didn't put your attention on it for so long, or I feel you are actually starting to refocus now and get back in the mix. Some of you may have felt that you made some bad choices in love in the past. You may have some regrets, but they're indicating there's no such thing as bad choices or regrets, only learning curves. We do not fail in life. We actually get connected to situations where we're meant to learn a lesson and move on from that. And I feel some of you have been learning to put your own needs first, to develop your spiritual path and your spiritual development, but also to feel secure in your emotions, as well as feel grounded and focus on your projects. I feel some of you may have been blocked from finding your soulmate in order to develop personally and reconnect to your sense of self or your higher self during this time, or implement spiritual practices is what I'm seeing here. implement spiritual practices like meditation for peace of mind, to connect yourself to your higher self, but also things like yoga, to be a healthier new version of yourself. It doesn't have to be the physical, but I definitely see that you are creating healthier boundaries in your life in order to welcome on in new love. And right now, you may have felt like there's no options, or you haven't had any really solid choices at love because there's been a shortage or it's been difficult. And what you wanted maybe a couple of years ago is very different to what you want now in a person. There's going to be certain deal breakers that are important for you as you move forward. And this new person that's coming into the mix, they hit it's almost like they tick all the boxes. That's what I'm getting. I get this person ticks all the boxes. But by the end of the month, or at the end of the 6 weeks energy, I mean, we got the Lover's card in the resistance position, so you may feel there's no one about right now, but that's all about to change. It turns into the upright, and it indicates that you're attracting a soulmate. Now, we do have inner teacher and intuition, so these are very spiritual cards. The Hierophant, basically, is about having faith, and you are kind of searching for love, waiting for the one, shall we say, and you are learning a lot about yourself, but also some of you may feel compelled to educate yourself in a certain career or a language. They're actually giving me a word at the moment, Duolingo. Yeah, I think is that a language app? I think it is. So some of you may be actually learning a new language or thinking about it. And you may put yourself, if not on a class online, you may put yourself in a physical class with other people. And there's a strong potential for you to meet someone through that. But ultimately, you're looking to settle down. And this is your outcome energy, which means a high-level commitment with somebody new that will lead to marriage. You'll learn a lot about this person and a lot about love through this person. And equally, they will learn a lot about love too, okay? I feel this person, they have the same beliefs as you. The same, I feel like they have a different background to you, but they share similar traditions, and I feel like they're looking for love and they want to settle down, and they believe in the sanctity of marriage or union. So if you're looking for that, that's definitely what they're looking for too. And we've got the High Priestess here. Now, what's interesting about the High Priestess in this position, it does tell me, since your 12th house is activated, you may be a little bit secretive about this relationship at first. You may see where it goes, and when it starts to blossom into something a little bit more solid, you may actually then tell people about it. But at the beginning, it's a very private, sensual connection that's coming on in, and I feel if you're not talking to someone new, you certainly will be shortly. This person is a very spiritual person, okay? This person... Now, what I'm getting here as well, that there may be a bit of a distance between you and this person, and I feel it may get started, and then there's a pause, and then it comes back, okay? So it could be that you or this person are traveling, or you're at a distance, or, they're going on a vacation when you first meet them. You meet each other and you know that you're going to be with each other. I just feel like there's a knowingness about you and this new person, but there's like some sort of distance, okay? You keep in contact, but I feel there is a distance at first. So it could be that you're from different parts of the world, or you meet each other on a vacation and there's like, a little bit of a distance. Or it could be that they're going on a work trip, or I'm just feeling a little bit of distance at first. But I feel like you and this person, you overcome that. I don't feel like it's a long distance relationship per se forever. I definitely see you and this person connecting and it being a long-term relationship, okay? Now, what's the starting position? We got the Ace of Cups. So you are ready for love. You're longing for love. And I feel like you're prepared to meet someone new. Aces are divinely guided. They are gifts from the universe. So I do feel that you haven't 100% given up on love. I feel you may have had some difficult experiences in love, which you have learned from. And now you are looking for a new opportunity to share your life with somebody. Because I feel like you've been very focused on your projects. You've been very independent. You've been enjoying your singledom. Yes, there may have been moments where you had those, 3 a.m. thoughts where you're like, it would have been nice to just cozy up to someone right now, or, trust someone with my day, how things have been going, trust someone with my secrets, but I do feel that you've been emotionally taking care of yourself and you've been putting your own needs first. Also, I see that you're trying to be really positive about your circumstances in order to attract love. Now, love, I just see a lot of hope here for you, and I actually see that there's lots of possibilities available for you to meet this new person, okay? So I do feel it's going to be the start of something that really blossoms into a high-level commitment, even, you know, settling down with each other, moving in with each other, and eventually marriage, if that's what you're hoping for, because I do feel that this person is also searching for you, okay? I get the sense that this person, they're even going to tell you, I've been searching for someone exactly like you. And this person, I know it sounds really cheesy, but this person really means it. They've been searching for someone exactly like you. And as soon as they meet you, they know that they found you. They know that they found the one. And equally, I feel you know that this person is the one as well, okay? Now, what's crossing you? Page of Cups. So it's almost like you have the dream or the fantasy of love. You want to find someone, and I feel perhaps there's been no opportunity or no one who's been mature enough to want the same things in love and life as you do. And if you had a breakup, there may have been some sort of codependency, or someone trying to keep coming in and out of your life, someone who had very unrealistic expectations. And I feel that you've been getting closure on that situation. The Page of Cups, pages tend to be curious and the start of something. You're going to be messaging someone new. You could meet this person, as I said, at a place where you study, or you even volunteer your time and your energy to help somebody. So if you're helping a friend relocate, or if you're helping a friend at a local charity, whatever it is where you're giving your time and your energy to help somebody that you care about, this is where you could meet this new person. Now, I see lots of energy of you being able to meet people at different places, but I definitely see where you learn something is the highest potential in this particular reading. Now, also, I see an invitation. So I feel you get invited to something. So even if you help someone at a place, or you go to a place of learning, or even if you're a tutor yourself and you're teaching new people new things, I actually see an invitation, you being invited to something, and that's where things get a little bit serious, okay? So love is definitely entering into your life. You've got the Ace of Cups, you've got the Page of Cups here, you've got the Knight of Cups and the Six of Cups. So right now, I feel like you are manifesting new love. You've got the Magician card, which is deep down. Thoughts are becoming things. This is a card of you being focused on love. Now, you are very talented at what you do, my beautiful Capricorn. Even if you are no longer in the working environment and you're retired, or even if you are working, or you're just very creative, you're really good at anything you start, and you take the initiative to get stuff done. So if you've taken yourself out of the dating game for a while, it was for a reason. And now I feel there's this boost of energy, this confidence, but also this motivation to really pay more attention to your love life and focus on it, because you have the power in your hands to manifest somebody new. And also, you're in a very high law of attraction frequency right now, where you're turning your visions into reality. And there's something about magic, okay? Thanks so much. I'm so grateful. Okay, now, normally when I get the Magician card, it's not really literal, but they're actually showing me that some of you are going to see a literal magician. Now, I don't think this this new love is a magician. I don't see that at all. I see that, like, you could be walking down the street, the sidewalk, and there is a magician who says, like, pull a card or whatever. Or you may witness, like, street performers doing some magic, and they're indicating that's a marker for you to realize that you're close to meeting new love, okay? Now, it could be that you're about to turn on the TV set just after this reading, and suddenly there's, like, Penn and Teller, or a magician, or a documentary on Houdini. There's something about a magician, okay, a literal magician, and I never get that at all. I mean, it could even be that you go to an event where they've hired a magician, and, you're about to meet someone at that event. So please take it as it resonates. I'm going to move away from that energy. I just want to be clear that your new person is not a magician, okay? I'm seeing it as a marker or an indication that you're about to meet someone very special in your life and that you've been manifesting. And this is one of the signs for you to look out for, because I'm given signs and symbols for you to look out for as you move closer to the object of your desire. Okay. Now, what do we have in the past position? We got the Empress card. So you've been doing a lot of focusing on yourself, learning to love yourself, build healthier boundaries, become secure in your emotions. You've changed. There may have been past situations where you gave away your power in relationships or you were an overgiver, but now you realize that you value yourself in a higher energy, and therefore you're calling in a love that will value you in the same way that you deserve and desire to be valued. The Empress energy is you nourishing yourself and becoming a new version of yourself where you're in a really powerful position to attract new love. Even if you are, maturing and you're getting older, you may feel, is love ever coming for you? Well, the answer is yes. You're vibing at a frequency where you're attracting love, and you are gaining a lot of attention. Okay, you tend to gain a lot of attention anyway. People look in your direction and they like what they see, and it's about getting to know you on a different level or getting to know you on a deeper level. You may feel that people look for quick fixes these days, and you're looking for something a little bit long-term, a little bit more secure. But also, I feel like you've been so focused on your projects, been very busy, very productive, that sometimes you don't even see people noticing you, okay? Now, I feel you have a real desire for comfort, and some of you may be trying to relocate into nature, or you're trying to build your prosperity. But they're indicating here that you haven't given up on love. Even though you've been focused on other things, you realize now it's important to focus on love and, put yourself in a position to meet someone new. So I feel a real creative vibe coming through your reading. So thanks so much. I'm so grateful. Okay. I'll tell you what they were showing me in a minute. Yeah, so I really feel a creative vibe. So some of you may pick up a new hobby, or you may want to go to places that have creative artwork, or they create something, and this is also like a craft or something, or where people have talent and display their talent or their projects, installations, things like that. I feel a place of inspiration is somewhere where you can find this new person, okay? Even if it's an invitation via extension of this, learning or this collaboration or this installation, I definitely see you meeting someone coming nearly like after that event. They're showing me an image of a tennis ball. Now, some of you may have literally just picked up a tennis ball, and maybe I'm picking up that energy, or it could mean that this person plays tennis or invites you to a game of tennis. If you think about tennis, it's like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I really feel when you first meet this person, I feel that there is some sort of distance or separation for a short period of time, because either they're out of town on a vacation or a trip to see their family, or they're working. There's some sort of distance, and there's some back and forth. So maybe it's like that. But I feel this person, they are very fun to be with. They're very adventurous, but also I feel it's like they give as good as they get. And what I mean by that is there's a very sometimes cheeky, flirtatious, sarcastic kind of banter with you and this person. And I feel they challenge you, and you need someone who's strong enough to walk by your side. And I feel this person has got everything. They keep giving me this energy. This person ticks all the boxes, okay? And you may have felt that nobody out there could ever tick all the boxes. But I feel this person, it's not that they're perfect. This person is far from perfect. None of us are truly perfect. But I feel you really love this person's quirks, and this person also loves all aspects of you, even the parts of you that perhaps you don't love about yourself. Now, the potential, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles in this position indicates if you make the effort, put yourself in a position to meet someone new, I definitely see that you're going to find that person. Well, they've just corrected me. That person's going to find you is what I just got. This person is going to find you. But I feel you are someone who makes an effort. Anyway, in relationships, you're so dedicated. You're the real deal when it comes to love. You are someone who is faithful, passionate, intense, and secure. And you offer a lot in love. And therefore, it has to be a very special person who walks by your side to offer you all the things that you also offer in a relationship. Now, some of you could be entering into a new job cycle. You may change jobs or relocate. This could also be a marker of when you're about to meet someone new. Now, of course, if you want to, there is a potential to meet someone in the work environment. But if you don't want to mix business with pleasure, I definitely get some sort of job news occurring just before you meet this new person, okay? But ultimately, I feel like you're going to meet someone who's a little bit younger than you, okay? Don't let it put you off, because this person knows what they want. And they've also been saving themselves for the one. This person is stable, they are sensible, but also practical, they're passionate. Sometimes, and I feel like this person also has very strong earth in their chart. Sometimes people think stable is boring. That's not true at all. This person, they've got a good job, they're really dedicated, and it indicates that this person is also dedicated in relationships. They care. This person goes the extra mile in all of their life, especially in love. So this person is actually a really beautiful person to know. They're very hardworking as well, and I feel this person also has the ability to attract what they need in life. They're very strongly connected to the law of attraction, and they're going to tell you that they manifested you. Okay, that's what I feel. This person's like, I've been waiting for a long time to meet someone like you. And they're going to say, I manifested you. I thought you into life, or I thought you into being. So this person, they're very curious about you, and they want to break down any walls that you may have built, or they want to they just want to get to know you on a very intimate level, this new person, okay? Now, also, we do have the Moon card. It's in your near future position. Now, the Moon card is an interesting card, especially in this position. It can indicate that you're feeling a little bit uncertain about your love life. You've been doing a lot of, deep diving in your emotions. You've been doing a lot of personal development, and you are changed. You are going through a cycle of metamorphosis. So you know what you want, and you certainly know what you do not want. And you're purging any negativity in your life. You're becoming very aware, and you're becoming closer to your higher self, and you're developing your intuition. So you will know that this person is the right person for you. But with the Moon card, it indicates that everything is not as it seems. Behind the scenes, the universe is actually orchestrating a meeting between you and a new person that is perfect for you in every shape or form. Also, I feel, and I'm going to pull a quick card on this, when you first meet this person, they're going to tell you that they're either, maybe it's you, I'm not sure. I can't really tell with the energy. I'll always be honest and say, you know what, I can't discern the energy I can't dissect it. Either you or this person are traveling, or there's going to be this distance. And at first you're going to feel a little bit uncertain, like, oh, is this a fling? Okay. But actually it develops into something more. Okay. There's just a hesitancy at first. So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that. Can you please guide my beautiful Capricorns? What do they need to know? I'm only picking the uprights on this just to let you know. Yeah, it's like you think it's the end because there's some sort of distance, or they're going away. Ten of Swords, it's like, oh, and the Eight of Cups is like to walk away from something, or to withdraw from something, abandon something because you feel it's come to an end. It was nice while it lasted. But there's more to that. There's more. Ace of Pentacles. It just, I feel Ace of Pentacles is like, you'll see that this person is really invested in the relationship. They come right back on in, and I feel like it's long term. I'm just going to go one more before yeah, there's just a little bit of a wait. The Two of Wands here. It does make progress, but there's a little bit of a wait. And I feel this person or you go to either another country or another state, a different part of the world than this person. That's why you can't see each other briefly, okay? But I do see that you and this person plan for the future to meet up, and things make progress from there, okay? So a little bit of a bumpy start to this, okay? But I would say it's not over. I feel it's not over, but I feel there's a lot of passion and a lot of physical intensity between you and this person, but it will go deeper than that. Now, your advice to yourself in this moment, the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is to be enthusiastic about a new adventure. So if you haven't met someone new, I feel like you're really open to exploring all the options, but also this is a card of desire and, you know, getting your goal. So I definitely see you're picking up the courage to put yourself back in the dating game if you haven't been in the dating game for a while. I mean, the Knight of Wands also indicates distance. So even if you meet someone online and there's a bit of a distance, this person will travel or will be closer to you long term in the end. That's what they're showing me. But with the Knight of Wands, I feel there's something about you meeting this new person where you feel it could be temporary, but actually no, it's something long term. The Six of Cups indicates you will be reunited. And now I understand the energy a little bit more of the outcome. You will be reunited with this person. It's only a small delay, okay? Now, the Knight of Wands also indicates that you are very attractive and that you are magnetic at this time. And it could also indicate that you're traveling or you're focusing on your enterprising business opportunities. But I feel you're open to the adventure of love and seeing where it goes. Now, the external circumstances, we got the Temperance card, so patience. You've been very patient, and I feel like you will merge your energy with this new person. This is a card of rejuvenation. So if you felt a little bit like unmotivated about your options on the dating scene, if you've put yourself on an app or on a dating website and you're like, oh, same old thing, just not what I'm looking for, and you just feel a little bit disappointed or jaded with your options right now, things are going to change for you. A lot of you have been focusing on your true life's purpose, and you're trying to re-examine your priorities and put what's important first. Okay, that's why I see the Ace of Cups. Now you're feeling, yes, of course, all your projects and, you know, financial stability is important. You know, I see with the Page of Pentacles there that you're working really hard to keep your finances level, but also you realize that love is important. So I feel now you give it a little bit more focus than perhaps you have been giving it. Also with the Temperance card, this is a Sagittarian energy. I've got some Libra Taurus energy here, Sagittarian energy. I've got some water as well, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. As well as some very strong Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy as well. A little bit of Leo coming through too. So this person's quite balanced when it comes to their energy. Doesn't mean they're sun, moon, or rising. It can mean they've got placements in those areas. So they're very passionate, they're very stable, and they have a deep emotion, and they wear their heart on their sleeve. So what you see is what you get with this person. They're honest and they're true blue. But the Temperance card can indicate that when you meet this person, patience is required, because there is going to be a moment where there is a bit of a separation or there's a little bit of a distance, okay? But everything calibrates and you merge back together as well, okay? There will be harmony. Now, some of you, if you've gone through a very difficult relationship in the past and you've separated from someone, you have to allow yourself the period of healing to recover so that you're back in balance and open yourself up to new love. Now, the hope and fear position, we got the Queen of Wands. If you've been doubting your looks, because this is a card of aesthetics, they're indicating that you are very attractive and you're attracting someone who is equally as attractive as you, okay? So there's no need to doubt your aesthetics. This new person is going to love you exactly the way you are. I don't normally read aesthetics, but the Queen of Wands has been giving off this energy and has been showing up in a lot of people's readings for the singles out there. So I definitely see that you are very attractive and you are going to have a lot of attention. And you are magnetic at this time, and you're actually in a very powerful position because it means you're starting a new adventure in love. It should be exciting, not daunting, because you're going to meet someone new. And of course, I really don't like this sentence, but it's coming through, so I have to give it to you. We have to kiss a lot of frogs to, you know, find the person you're looking for, male or female. This is not a gender specific reading, it's about the energy, but I feel now is a time to allow your passions to you know, be expressed. And I definitely see invitations for you to be in good company, to go out and have fun and join you know, people who inspire you or your soul tribe members, people where you feel comfortable. So I definitely see you being invited to something where you feel comfortable and have fun. That's what I see. You know, Queen of Wands can be creative collaborations. So even if you're working on a project or you're working on something, there may be a new addition to the mix and they're very curious about you, and then things start to develop a little bit further. But this is really about keeping your passions alive, and you know, your candle still burns for love. You haven't 100% given up on it. Now the fear here is finding a dull person, someone who doesn't resonate with you, someone who's cold and really, you know, someone who doesn't share the same vision of love and life as you. And some of you may have been angry at a past situation or love in general, that things have been so disappointing or dissatisfied. And you may have felt, you know, annoyed that perhaps a past situation rejected you, and you're getting closure on that. There are many aspects of getting closure and healing, and one of those is anger. You know, you go through sorrow, pain, and then anger, and then eventually releasing that energy in order to open yourself up to a new transformed you where you're ready for, you know, soulmate. So we tend to go through a difficult experience before we're rewarded with something, you know, more healthier and something that is more loving. And, you know, I don't like those odds either, but my guides have shown me through my life that sometimes when we've gone through a difficult experience, in order to learn something, then right around the corner is the light at the end of the tunnel, the person that you're meant to love, the soulmate that you're meant to be with, okay? Because past situations teach you what you do not want. You start to notice, hang on a minute, I don't like that aspect, I don't like that, you know, and you start to build, you know, an idea of what you want, and it's almost like cosmic ordering. You're telling the universe, no, no, don't want that, or I would love this to happen. You're very strongly in the law of attraction. So remember, thoughts become things. What you want, see it in your mind, visualize it, and you can have it in your hand. Now, the outcome energy, we've got the Knight of Cups and we've got the Six of Cups. At grassroots, the Six of Cups is really a gift from the universe, a return to joy and happier times. It's also an indication, you know, that love can be like the good old days, where there was innocent love, where people weren't looking to see how much money you've got, or what you do for a living, or, you know, what you can do to benefit them or offer them long term. Love is love, and I feel there's a real desire to have a fresh new start. We've got all those daisies there, so I feel like you are starting from the very beginning when it comes to love with someone new. But I feel it's like you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience. This keeps coming up in your reading. Also, the Six of Cups is a return to happiness, okay? And that sometimes emotions can color or distort our understanding of past situations, and that, okay, it's fine to look back at past situations in order to learn, but not to live there, because it can stifle our present moment. And you have a wonderful future to look forward to with new love that's coming on in. Now, I will pull a card on this, because the Six of Cups can also indicate that there is the potential that someone from your past that you used to be connected to can try to make a resurgence in your life, try to re-enter your life. So I'm just going to pull a card on that. Can you please clarify this Six of Cups? Now, okay, the Hierophant. Okay, so the Hierophant, it really indicates that you learned something from that situation, and you may hear something about this person or learn something about this person. You may hear that they are other in another relationship. Well, actually, with the Eight of Swords and the Hierophant, I feel like this person made you feel stuck, and you know deep down that this person, yeah, you're looking for something a little bit more solid, and you may feel that they are very passionate and there's an intense chemistry with this person from the past, but it always remains stuck. It never goes anywhere, okay? And you're looking for solid commitment. So I feel like you are opening yourself up to something new. And I feel like you're not really entertaining a past situation. If you want to reunite with somebody in the past or from the past, then that's your call. We all have free will. But what I do see here is it will be a long time before this person really heads towards commitment, okay? I do feel that they have some insecurities that they're overcoming. I do see that they are emotionally detached at this time, and some of them may even be in a higher level of commitment with somebody else, or they haven't closed out a cycle with somebody else. So do your due diligence. If someone comes knocking from the past, make sure you see that they're actually available before you connect to them. I mean, you don't need me to tell you how to run your life. We all have free will, but I do see that that person, they don't seem to be ready to offer a commitment until a little bit later on in their life. And do you really want to wait that long in your life? You know, so time waits for no person. So I just want you to be aware of that, okay? But ultimately, with the Knight of Cups, you've got someone new coming on in. You've got a romantic offer. This person is very charming. And I don't mean charming as in they, you know, have sweet words that mean nothing. This person actually wants this relationship to go somewhere. I feel that they're very passionate. They do what they say they're going to do. Their word is their bond. And they're actually giving me a couple of things with this person. They're giving me a bell will chime before you meet this person. Okay, now a bell will chime. So, I mean, you could be literally walking down the sidewalk and hear like a bell chiming, or someone ringing a bell, or it could be that you click off this video and there's an advertisement or a reel or a documentary and someone's ringing a bell. It could even be in a movie. A bell will chime before you meet this new person. Okay, so it could literally mean that you're on your way to a date with this new person if you've just started talking to someone and you hear a bell chiming and you're like, oh my gosh, this indicates this person is the one. And you will end up in a long-term commitment with this person, okay? The Knight of Cups is a very passionate connection, a loving connection, and I feel very romantic connection as well. But they're also showing me an image of a heart that seems to be made... Well, it's like hearts entwined, really, when they zoom in. Hearts entwined, it seems to be made out of Lego. Okay? It seems to be made out of Lego. And I feel the symbolic energy is you fit, you match, you fit into each other, you fit like a glove type thing. But I also get this energy of they love you to pieces. Okay, that's such a weird way to put it, but they love you to pieces. So this may be a sentence that they will say, or maybe something that you say, I love you to pieces. I mean, it could be a common sentence that people say, but yeah, there's some sort, maybe it's a pun on Lego, or they may even give you a card that says that. They just show me that in the water right now, and I'm not sure why it's relevant, but you may literally go into a store tomorrow and see a card or some Lego pieces that actually are shaped that way and have that message on there. So look out for it. Again, it could be another marker that you're about to meet someone new. Okay, so just watch out for that. Now, I'm just going to get some final cards before I close. This deck really is about the lessons that we should learn while we are waiting for the one. So, oh, that's quite a lot of cards, but obviously they want that for you. So here we go. Don't allow a scarcity mindset limit your success. So whilst you may have felt that there's not many opportunities for love out there, or there's a shortage in anyone that you feel attracted to or gives you that spark, there is that one person who is being navigated to you at this very moment. Behind the scenes, remember, the universe is orchestrating a meeting between you and this person. So don't allow any disappointments to put you off looking for love. You will be blessed with more than you can ever imagine. So I definitely see that this is a long-lasting relationship that's coming on in. Don't fear a blank canvas. Use it to turn your life into a masterpiece. So again, I get this energy of you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from experience, and you're also the master or the mistress of your own destiny. So taking control, taking the initiative to put yourself in a situation to meet love. But I feel you're doing something for you, or there's an invitation coming in for you that you will, it could be an invitation to a birthday, it could be an invitation to collaborate on a project. Whatever it is, I feel there's a strong potential for you to meet this person. Lessons in life will repeat until they are learned. And we all know that sometimes we meet the same sort of person or the same sort of experience because we're being taught a very hard lesson that once we've learnt it, then things change. And I feel like you have learnt lessons, and I feel that actually you've closed down a lot of cycles and now you're ready for love. It says, give yourself some credit for how far you've come. Okay, now that's really important. You have come a long way. Remember right at the beginning of this reading, I said that you have changed. Feel some of you have even changed beyond recognition from yourself. About 10 years ago, you've matured, and you should be proud of everything that you've accomplished so far. And we've got, don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. Now, I did mention that some of you may help somebody. They would give me an energy of some of you may help someone relocate, or you may help somebody do something charitable where you give your energy and your time. I do feel like you will be rewarded by the universe. But this is an important card for not being an over-giver. You know, be your wonderful self and, you know, help people. But in a relationship, it's important to try and remain in balance, especially in, you know, the 3-month honeymoon period. When we meet someone, we think they're the best thing since sliced bread, and we do put them on a bit of a pedestal sometimes. And what we don't realize is that when we put someone on a pedestal or idolize someone, we actually put ourselves below them a little bit. We start to look up at them rather than across to them. Okay, so trying to remain in balance is important. Now, this sentence, it came up many months ago, maybe even last year, and I feel it came up for the Capricorn reading as well. And it was, if you treat someone like if you treat someone like a star, they'll treat you like a fan. And I feel like you've been learning to maintain balance and reciprocity in relationships. Okay. And it says, learn to say no, avoid clutter, slow down, and quieten your mind. So right at the beginning, I said some of you are learning to bring spiritual practices into your world, maybe meditation. Some of you are connecting to your higher self. And this is to slow down and ground your energy. And that is when you are in balance and you will meet this new person. I definitely see your frequencies are changing, and this cosmic ordering energy that I've got coming through in your reading means you're very close to meeting someone new, okay? So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the message, because that's really, really important for me too. And just to see what trinkets you've got here, loving that. We've got the apple. Okay, so the apple represents healthy energy. I mean, for some of you, it may be that your person is going on business or relocating to the Big Apple, or it can also indicate that you and this person are tempted and very magnetized towards each other, and you're tempted to think that perhaps it's something short-lived, but I feel it's actually a healthy connection that's going to be a little bit more long-term. Okay. And also we've got the tree. So the tree indicates that this is a very grounded relationship. The tree normally connects to the Hierophant, the tree of knowledge and life. And I do feel that this new person will join your family lineage. I feel you will actually have them enter your family line, and they will be part of your family tree. Okay, so I feel this will blossom into something very healthy. It will be a very stable connection, and I definitely see longevity here. Okay, so I'll leave it there, my beautiful Capricorn. Thank you so much, and love and light.